How do you feel those things?
Hey, thanks.
Not bad, nice to meet you. How did you get into that?
Jogging.
Did you, yeah?
Yeah, jogging.
Far was it or just for all?
Just up the road, just 20 minutes up the road.
That's handy, not too bad. It's a nice day as well. You have to get you up too early, you know. How did you get on the weekend? Did you have a match or training or anything?
No, I was called off this weekend. So
was called off?
Free weekend.
Free weekend. Did you do any train yourself, maybe at home or?
Oh, yeah, just put the feet up to the knees.
Put the feet up to the knees, yeah. You had really hectic schedule set up today, yeah?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So you're fresh today, okay? So basically, you might have known me, you might have seen me around back when United, I've been doing a bit of performance analysis for the coach, also taking a few sessions down and everything. So I was down at your game the other day against Sheriff. Yeah. You know, a very good game, 2-2 draw, you know, Sheriff are fighting for the title up there, so you had a very good game yourself there. Centre midfield you played, isn't it?
Yeah,
centre midfield. So I seen you, I know she had a very good game. The manager then, he came up to me afterwards and said you come down to yourself today, so I do a few one-on-one interactive sessions with you based on a few skills, saying a few observations that we noticed in the match itself. So what this is basically, this is a skills acquisition process. So we're going to be going through little individual game-related techniques and skills that you'll do in the game itself. So first of all, just to get another little basis of where you are ability-wise, I'm going to give you this performance sheet, skills rating sheet. So it's got all the different skills and what other things need required in a game of football. Okay, so if we can just get you to go over there, maybe spend about 5 or 10 minutes filling it out, being as honest as possible with yourself, positive and negative, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks very much. How did you get on with that there?
Yeah, still
just want to take a look at it, that's okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So we've got our passing here, shooting, dribbling. So some of the basic stuff that you do all the time, you've marked yourself quite high at 4s and 5s, which is very realistic as well, because I've seen you down there, knowing what you're very good at passing, shooting as well, and dribbling, it's second to none really. So your head and ability, you're fairly tall, so there's no problems there. Just flick off now onto the next page. Okay, so again, your tackling's pretty good, control, 4s and 5s. I've just noticed here on your evasion skills, you've marked yourself pretty low. So one in particular then you've written down here is the Cruyff turn. You're giving yourself a 3, which is just saying you're competent at it. And why would you feel that, Vic?
Felt I haven't practiced it enough, and I wouldn't be confident to use it in a game because I don't think I can sell the player enough.
Right. Yeah, that's a very good explanation, and you know yourself, playing at such a high level where you are up in that AUL Premier A division, it's the little things like maybe a Cruyff turn or a Zidane turn or a set over that makes a difference. Beating a player or not beating a player, a goal or no goal, and then ultimately a win or no win. So okay, the Cruyff turn then is the main area that we're going to say work on today with yourself. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, first of all, you've no problem being recorded in the video during this session now. Excellent, okay? So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to perform the Cruyff turn in your own time like you would in a game-related situation. But to simulate that game-related situation, I've laid down comments. So first of all, we're going to work between the blue and yellow cone here. So you're going to, very simply, just run up to the yellow, you're going to pretend that that's a defender, an opposition player, perform the Cruyff turn, we're back, perform against the blue. You're going to do 3 on each, so 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. When you do that, then you're going to come into the middle and you're going to work between the 2 large yellow cones. Same again, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. The reason being, I want to get a nice video of you from the front angle, so you can show your full body movements, your technique and your form, and then also from the side view as well, so you get all angles, so you can really assess it, analyse it, and work on improving it. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so just 1 second there, I'll get you a football, and we get going, okay? Okay, so if you want to start now here with the yellow cone, on my signal, I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to get the video ready to record you. Okay? So in your own time, as I said, like you would in a game situation. When you're ready. Excellent, okay? If you want to come in here then and just show you and your progress then through the video, okay? So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play so you can see it all the way through yourself in normal motion. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so before we go in the side angle, any observations there from yourself or what you feel?
Yeah, a couple.
Go ahead.
First, my head position is down a lot when I'm dribbling the ball.
Okay,
So we're bleeding into the turn.
excellent.
Secondly, then I'm not selling the dummy enough.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So I'm not exaggerating it enough so that the defender will buy
okay,
what I'm trying to do, and that may be down to my opposite arm, not
Okay.
like so my left arm when I go to do it on my right foot. It's not sort of exaggerating as if I'm going to cross that ball.
okay,
And then on the pullback, especially on my left foot, it's I don't have great control.
okay, very good observations there, okay? So we're going to play the side view now and have a look again and see if some of them are as evidence, but if there's any new ones as well, okay? Okay, so again, as a side view, was there any new observation you found there, or was it more or less the same?
Well, a lot the same, but also the turn could be sharper. Like,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
very sort of.
So you
nice
made
to come back.
excellent, yeah. You picked up three main things there. One being your head position, two being you're not selling the execution of the skill enough, and three, you don't have as much control on your weak foot. So maybe pick one of them, one of those particular ones to hone in on for the next time you do it. So that's yourself in there. So I'm just going to do now is I'm just going to show you a quick video of professional athletes doing this Cruyff run, okay, in the game itself. So again, I'm just going to play at normal speed and you can watch it, okay? Okay, so there are examples from the world of sport and professional athletes doing in the game. Can you see comparisons to your video, to yourself doing the skills to them in terms of the 3 points that you said?
Yeah, when particularly seeing it in the very first example, the Dutch one, and the Barcelona example here,
Yeah.
was that the players who were in possession of the ball really made it look as if they were going to play that ball. In that case, he was going to play the ball long,
Excellent.
and he just turned inside then.
So they're really selling.
Yeah, really selling them.
So one of the ones that you picked up on yourself. So maybe do you want to primarily work the next time you go into it, work on selling that so much in a game related situation that the defender's going to believe that they're going to buy it, they're going to be able to beat them.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record it again.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be saying again 3 and 3, 3 and 3. What I want you to be mainly focusing on this time is selling that drill, selling the skill so much that's going to come off in a game situation. Okay, so you want to start down there at the yellow count. Okay, fifth, you can go ahead and in your own time. second run on the Cruyff time, and the emphasis that you were trying to put on it was making it more believable, making it more game-related, fast, speed of the movement. Okay, so here we have is the video of it again, so I'm going to show you this again. So try and think back to the first video we did as well, and try and compare yourself now, look at the skill you're trying to improve and see if you have one while thinking about it in this one. Okay? Okay, so just from what you've seen there from the front angle of the sign, do you think that you've sold the exercise, sold the skill a lot more in that video than the first one you've done?
On some of the repetitions there was definitely some improvement, but I think the last one was decent enough. But otherwise, there were still times when I didn't sell enough.
Yeah, you can just hear it there. This is when we went onto the side view the first while. You can really see that once you get going straight into it, it's a fast motion. It's much more quicker than the first one. Boom, split second, you're done. So it's evident there you're thinking about the skill a lot more, and that's something you don't get a chance to do in the game. As you know yourself, playing at that high level, you know, if a moment comes, you're going to do it there and then. You don't have time to think, where am I going to put my foot, where's my head? But by doing this, practice, repetition, that perfection of the skill will come naturally to you. Okay? So what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to show you a little comparison. So you just want to bear with me 1 second there. Okay, so what we have here, just apologies first of all, technology is on our side today.
Yeah,
so up here, this is yourself doing the Cruyff time, and down here is the elite athletes doing the Cruyff time as we did earlier. Okay, so just want you to watch them side by side, see if you can see the similarities or differences, i.e. speed, head position, settlement. Okay, so we'll stop there and roll them. So, before we finish, any final observations for you on all of them?
No. Just once again, as I said, looking back at the videos after the first one, I noticed now the elite players do it. They do it a lot sharper. They have their head up, so it's I'm going to pass the ball to whoever, Dave. And then it's the quick reverse.
Absolutely.
Whereas, I possibly focused on the ball too much at times and didn't give the eyes to say, well, I'm going to play the pass.
Yeah. We won't be too negative. These players are the elite of the elite. They're playing at a top level professionally where they're training day in, day out. So these athletes have gone through the skill acquisition process in the past. Yeah. They've worked individually one-on-one with a coach or a trainer, and they've progressed into the levels of attaining excellence in that skill, which is exactly what we're trying to do here. So at the end of this session today, it's not just a come and go. We're going to work on this over the next few weeks, and hopefully you can get to that level of expertise such as them. So going forward, we said at the start there were 3 main points that you picked out from your first one, which was your head position, selling the skill, and then close control. So we've worked on selling it there today.
Yeah.
Going forward now for the next few weeks, do you think those 3 are one of the areas that you can work on specifically yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I think I could work almost on them individually and then collectively together.
So
to combine it.
Excellent. So what is your training and match schedule like? Do you have much free time?
Tuesday, Thursdays, games, Sundays.
Tuesday, Thursday. So how do you feel about getting three sessions of this one a week, like yourself one-on-one?
Three on top of the 2.
On top of the 2.
On top of the 2. Yeah, well, I could go before training, maybe one of the days, and then I could do 2 2 extra days on top of that, maybe Friday and Monday.
Exactly, and would you be bringing anyone out with you doing that rather than doing it?
Yeah, I'd go catch some of the lads off the team, so they'll be there to assist me.
Actually, much more beneficial than with more people doing it. Okay, so today is the 9th of May. So what we're going to do is we're going to meet back here in 2 weeks. Yes, the 23rd of May for a one-on-one session. We're going to do much the same. We're going to video and analyse, compare, video, analyse, show the same. But over those coming 2 weeks, I want to get you to do those sessions, as you said, before or after training, in your own time, with the teammates or anything. And what technology is best access to you? Is it YouTube? Is it Skype?
It would be YouTube, definitely YouTube, and Dropbox as well.
Okay, so would it be feasible then for yourself to get someone, maybe a teammate, your dad, maybe to record these sessions of you, and then you could put it up onto YouTube?
Definitely.
Excellent. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll set up a YouTube channel, myself and yourself. We can just work one-on-one. I can leave comments, I can give you feedback over the coming 2 weeks before we meet meet in person. And it'll be those 3 key points that we're going to aim to achieve and improve on over the forthcoming, say, 5 and 6 weeks of this program. Being the head position, selling the drill, and close control. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just show you one more video then for you. Now, this is up on my YouTube account. Okay. So once we're set up, you'll have access to this video. It's just another instructional video this time on the Cruyff term and professionals doing. Okay, it's a little bit of music this time to get you more, say, involved in it as well. Okay, Felix, so at the end of our program, that's hopefully what I'm going to be able to get you up to. So I'll just give you one more little document before you go. Okay, so this is the skill sheet that you filled out for yourself at the start. At the back here, as you can see, you've got your elevation skills, you rated yourself low. What I'd like you to do is to take the Cruyff turn in its own, in its individual skill, and do up a skill list just for that. Okay. So the different points, the different key techniques that you're going to do when executing that skill, and rate yourself on them. After every session, I want you to rate yourself again. We're going to have a logbook of those sessions going forward, so we can measure improvements going forward. Okay, so Fia, I'll touch base with you over the YouTube channel. We'll see you this day 2 weeks. Is that okay?
Well,
excellent. Thanks.
Cheers, Dave. Thanks.
I'll get back to you all.
Cheers.